Hello YouTubers, friends and subscribers. We're going to talk about the Lapsteel today, specifically in C6 tuning and how to get some chords out of it. Now C6 tuning is pretty different from standard guitar tuning, but there's a couple things that are the same. A couple of anchors really. Alright, the first one is that the top string here is the same note as the top string on a guitar. It's E, okay? Now, the second string is C, and the third string is an A, okay? So these three strings make a minor chord. All right, now fourth string, and that's a G, and then that's an E, the fifth string, and then the bottom or sixth string is a C. So these three make a C major chord. All six of them together spell out a C6 chord, which is why it's called C6 tuning. All right, a couple other things here. Anchors are that that's an octave. The sixth and the second string are both C, and then the fifth and the first string are both E. So that's another octave. We have a minor chord at the top three strings and a major chord on the bottom three strings. Okay, they're the relative minor and relative major. So A minor and C major. They're very similar, and as you can see from these strings being the same and these strings being the same, now we can do an inversion on this and get G, C, E. That makes up a C major chord too. Just we have the G in the bass. Okay. Now this is really handy because we get chords that are close together and you don't have to jump around. Okay, I'm going to change the position and use the bar here. I'm going to go to the fifth position. So we're going to have, that's an F chord, then that's a D minor chord. We also have a minor chord that we can do. We can take that same structure, move everything down a string, and that's a minor chord. Now those are pretty chords. So right here, even in this, just in this one position, right, we already have two chords with two inversions of each one. We have F and F, right? And then we have D minor and D minor. Okay. One thing that's very important with the Lapsteel is to mute strings that you're not using. Now you notice here, most Lapsteels will have a bar kind of over here that you're supposed to rest your hand on. I took that off because it's a lot easier for me, I find, to mute the strings by being able to just put it on my hand and lift it off like that. Here, let me show you a bit better. So, open strings, there's no cover there. So, it's very easy to do that. Plus then you can get mutes. Right, and which gives you just a bit more tonal variety. And please give us a like and a subscribe, and we will see you soon. Thanks.